greatest sound you'll hear all day. What is up, guys? This is my Phenix Recon Elite in carbon fiber. So I have this Ardent bolt, also in carbon fiber. I've had this for about a good 4 years now. Beautiful reel, no problems whatsoever. But I have found the C-Force from Ardent. Rule the water. So the C-Force, as you can probably guess, is also carbon fiber. I think it's a little lighter. Both reels are a 2000 series, but you know, it's time for an upgrade, a little update, and we'll be setting this up today. So let's talk about it a little bit. The C-Force, as claimed on the box, comes with the performance lubricated with the Ardent reel butter. So that Ardent reel butter makes sure these reel super smooth. Just look at that carbon fiber. I'm loving it. Again, light but tough. Just like my bolt right here. Very light, but that is one tough reel. I've actually fallen on some rocks on this thing, so the bail is a little wonky, but it's been going, so I've had no problems. So I trust this reel to treat me just the same. So without further ado, let's get this puppy on. And whoop, there it is, our Phenix with our new and improved C-Force. This combo looks amazing. I can't wait. Let's get this guy spooled up. To spool up our C-Force, I'm going to be using our Spiderwire Stealth Blue Camo. 20-pound test, they'll catch most of your fish, and you're not going to lose any lures to snags. And this is what it looks like. That is some crazy looking braid. Blue camo, can't go wrong. As you can see, we're wetting our line, using cold water to prevent any knots or slippage while we spool up. Also, it does help to tighten your first initial knot, especially around the spool. So that should be good. What we're gonna do first is always flip your bail. That way, the bail is on the right side of the line. And then we're gonna take our tag end, and I like to fish it through just the first eye. Come over here. And to attach our tag end to our spool, like I said, I'm not using any backing, so I'm gonna use what's called the taut line hitch. So the taut line hitch is special because you can tighten your line without having any slack. I'll make a separate video to show you a closer look at the taut line hitch and how to tie it. But for now, we're gonna make our loop. And then you're gonna come back through the loop twice. 1, 2. And then you come around this tree end. And that third loop you made, you're gonna put your tag end in and pull it all together nice and tight. There we go. And now, this is a long loop, but you can slide it and tighten it all the way around your spool. Just like so. And you get a nice and tight fit. Very secret, don't tell no one. And it looks like that's not gonna go nowhere. So now we just gotta clip our tag end. As close as we can. Close our bail, give it a little tug. And now the fun part. So, to keep tension on the braid, I like to take 2 fingers and put the braid between. And then we simply reel in. And as you can tell, our knurled spool is doing its job. It's actually holding the braid to the spool, which is pretty impressive. And that leaves one step out that you don't have to do. Tying backing to your spool and then to your braid. This makes it so much easier. All you have to do is just simply reel it in now. And remember, a wet line is a tight line. Look at that spool go. Woo! So we're about at the halfway point, and man, that looks so good. You can't go wrong with the camo braid. Some people are like, you know, oh, the blue shows and whatnot, but honestly, I like to clip the end of the braid at the black part. That way it's, you know, actually stealthy so the fish don't see. And it helps to see, you know, your line, especially in muddy water or like fast currents and stuff. Or if you prefer the white part of the line, you know, some people believe that fish don't see the white part as well. Or, you know, if you just want to be fancy, clip it on the blue part. Actually, I think the blue would probably work great for deep sea fishing in salt water. But I could be wrong. Anyways, amazing line, looks great. Carbon fiber, looks great. It hauls in fish for sure. It's been tested. I've been using this line on like all of my fishing rods, from ultralight to my medium heavy. The only one I haven't used it on is my catfish rod, which has a 65-pound Hydra braid from Phenix. But you know, catfish, you gotta haul in them big boys. And you know what? I think we're just about done here. So, a lot of people, they like to, you know, I think they overfill their spool because they like to make it flush with the rim here. I like to keep it, you know, just a little bit below the rim. And the reason why is it, for me, in my experience, I don't get any wind knots, especially on like my first, like, you know, 10 casts. But when I you know, fill it with braid, then I always have a lot of problems. And this reel has plenty of braid, so I'm not worried about it. The whole thing is braid. I'm not worried about it, you know, running out all the way to my backing, which this doesn't even have backing. So to me, this is the perfect amount. And there you have it. This is the finished product. It looks amazing. And like I said earlier, I like to clip it on the black for the stealth. And we are gonna go ahead and put that on our line lock right here. And we are ready to fish. Can't wait. In the meantime, I added a swivel because I'm ready to fish and I can't wait to try this thing out. So I like to fish lures, as you can tell, quick attach, or even I have a little Texas rig, you know, rigged up, ready to go on some leader. And this is our bolt before and super fresh after. The Recon Elite by Phenix, my weapon of choice, my favorite rod. Definitely deserved a brand new reel. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.